Ask and you shall receive, I guess, but did we really even get what we asked for? Hey guys, Nightfall here, and I woke up today to a lot of stuff. Felt like my phone was on fire because of all the DMs and notifications I was getting because, well, FragPunk decided they woke up feeling funny today. These people must think it's April 1st. I must be sleeping still. Somebody wake me up. We, and when I say we, I mean the 99% of players on this game who aren't reptards, know that the snipers are OP and they need some kind of a nerf. For Christ's sakes, I just put out a video several hours ago stating we needed a sniper nerf. Well, I guess FragPunk devs are on some literal genie bullshit because they gave us a sniper nerf, among some other questionable changes as well. So let's dive in. Let's start with the weapon changes here, where they increased the Fever's headshot damage at 0 to 25 meters from 91 to 101, and limb shots increased from 31 to 33, and then at longer distances, we don't get specifics, but it was increased as well by a certain percent. And if you remember back to my original videos on FragPunk, I had mentioned several times that I think the Fever headshot damage was too damn high and needed to be lowered a bit, but over time, I came to just deal with it, which is not something I'll do with the snipers. But moving on to the SMG, for the Mad Dog, a very underrated weapon, they increased the headshot damage from 39 to 52 at 0 to 20 meters, and then increased it by a certain percent at further distances. This is huge considering this gun has a silencer, so it's very stealthy and finally gives Zephyr a true stealth option for a weapon. But do you think Zephyr got any buffs in this patch? Fuck no. Then comes the issue that the community is up in arms about and has been for several months now. They lowered the Resolver's one-shot damage range from 23 down to 20 meters. Oh my god. They did it. They did it, boys. The sniper spam is over. Psych. If you actually thought that it was over and this was going to change fucking anything, you might fall under the previously mentioned reptard category. If we take a quick peek back to the Season 2 launch patch notes, you'll remember this gem where they thought it was a good idea to buff the Resolver from 17 meters to 23 meters being able to one-shot. So now they're only half rolling this back, and it's coming off, at least to me, as they tried to buff it in a major patch, hoping that it would get lost in the sauce, and then later when people were still complaining that they were too strong, they come in and play good cop and say, we nerfed it. Well, I'm not buying it, not falling for it. This is a joke, and you're playing with fire now. You're literally on the cusp of losing players because of this. The sniper was an issue well before the season update. You know this, I know this, they know this, so I'm not even sure why the hell they thought it was a good idea to buff it in the first place. But then to go out after that buff and ask us what changes we want to see to the weapon economy. We care for your feedback. And then we get this and blatantly ignore our ask of reducing snipers to one use or to get some kind of a major nerf to them, not half rolling back an update you made that shouldn't have been made in the first place. So since we need to be literal around here, let me spell it out for you. We want snipers to be one use per side. Remove the ability to one-shot to limbs and body at any distance, and give the sniper a level of flinch when being shot at while ADS. Simple. Then, and only then, will I be happy. And if you keep fucking with me, I'm up in my ass to removing them from the game entirely and delete Hollow Point while you're at it. Your move, FragPunk devs. You now have until Chapter 2's update to comply. But let's move on to the rest of this patch because it's actually not that bad that we're past the dinosaur in the room of the snipers. They finally changed the stupid preheat thing on the Ghost Pepper. Well, kinda. It now automatically preheats shortly after you ADS with it instead of having to start firing with it, and there is no delay when firing after the preheating is complete. With that being said, they had to somewhat balance it in a way that would make it a little weaker, so at a distance of 0 to 35 meters, headshot damage decreased from 98 to 68, and at greater distances, again with the same, we don't get specifics, but they decreased that by a certain percentage too. They reduced the recoil for the bad reputation and increased the mag size for both marksman rifles. They reduced the mag size of the Cure-All from 18 with 72 in reserve to 12 with 48 in reserve. All good changes, I think. Then we get to some Lancer changes where Chum finally gets some love, and now he just needs a skin. They increased Chomper's health to 150 and improved his movement speed and increased melee damage from 15 to 30. So now when he wants to run your pockets, he definitely will. And if you want that awesome Chomper emote gift, be sure to subscribe to my Twitch channel. Link for that is in the description. I'll probably be live later tonight. But they also increased the movement speed of Smoke Chomper. Yes, smoking a pack a day doesn't kill you. And they increased the health of the RCXD Chomper from 25 to 30. Next up, your boy Hurricane gets a much needed nerf, and they took away one of his cyclones, and Spider just continues to get these little itty bitty tiny buffs, which actually makes him a viable Lancer again, with allowing his teammates to take his portal every 4 seconds instead of every 8 seconds. To round off the patch notes, we have a couple shard card changes where homing projectiles tracking range was reduced to 15 meters instead of 20, and the explosive shot card reduced the damage dealt by SMG bullets from 15 to 10. Then a pretty lengthy list of outbreak changes again, which seemed to sneak their way into every patch note update. And they put a lot of effort into balancing this mode's cards, and yet every time I end up playing this game mode, there's a group of survivors camping in one spot, probably high up, and it's basically a free win because of the severe bullet knockback that this mode has towards the infected. But if you want to read about those, you can pause the video here or check out the full patch notes for yourself. I'll leave the link to that down in the description. But how do you feel after this update with the lack of nerfs to the sniper? Are we forever in a sniper meta fever dream, despite how many times we ask to be nerfed? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.